Hi, I'm Samuel, and this is Duty. Have you signed up for the launch of There's an Alien in My Toilet on Kickstarter? I hope that you do. It's gonna be a hilarious ride. The link is in the summary. See you there. Welcome to the Craze in 10 or less. This is the show where I give it to you in 10 minutes or under, and if I don't, I will. Anyway, CGC grading. Should you do it as an unknown independent to try to drive traffic to your comic book? That's the topic of the day. I'm Sam the Crazy Man Vera. Stop acting up. Let's get it. Okay, so why this topic? I'll tell you why. Because I see a lot of talk about CGC grading and, I should have been graded this, or I want to do this for my Kickstarter and all this other stuff. So, and then there's like different color gradings and all these stipulations, and I am not proficient. I am not well versed in it, which is why I am on their actual website to really understand the difference. But the question is, should you do it as an independent? You're popping off. You don't have the accolades. You're not nationally distributed. You're releasing your book, and you want to do a crowdfunding campaign. Do you want to do it as an incentive to try to raise more money? My personal and humble opinion is no. For me, I won't do it until there's a demand to do it. Now, I've had people purchase my books and have it CGC graded because they're collectors. One book in particular is, I should have had it for this episode. You would think that I would think ahead of the game, but I didn't. Anyway, Cast the Crazies homage cover to Action Comics #1, right? So I had several people purchase it and have it CGC graded. Then the reason why I know this is because I got a same customer, repeat customer contact me and say, hey, can you not sign the covers? They didn't read that on the actual description. It says signed, come signed, numbered with certificate of authenticity and all that stuff. They said, can you not sign it because CGC can't validate the signature, so I'm going to get a lower grading and I'm going to get a specific label that's, because they couldn't verify it. And I was like, sure. So they got the book again, and to get a higher grading. Now, if you want to get verified, you have to have a CGC representative sign, be there and watch you actually sign the book as the creator. So there's all these labels, right? So there's a universal label, blue. This label is given to collectibles that are simply the grade as marked with no qualifiers or special considerations. This is on CGC's website. Link will be in the summary. The yellow one, right? CGC Signature Series yellow label. This label is applied to collectibles that have been signed by someone of significance to the collectible under the direct observation of a CGC authorized witness and are thus certified by CGC as having an authentic signature. In select instances, CGC may accept signed collectibles directly from the signer publisher. For more information, click here. Now there's a green label. A qualified label is used by CGC for collectibles that have a significant defect that needs specific description or to note an unauthenticated signature, one which was not witnessed by CGC. For example, a comic book with a missing coupon that otherwise grade 6.0 will receive qualified grade, avoiding a considerably lower grade. CGC will give this book a qualified grade of 6.0 and a label text noting coupon missing from page 10. Does not affect story. Or if the book is signed on the cover, it may be noted as name written on cover in marker. Right? So these are the things that they look for. Restored label, purple. This label is applied to any comic book that has evidence of repair so that it will appear as it did when it was in its original condition. Restoration can come in a variety of degrees, from slight professional restoration A-1 to extensive amateur restoration C-5. Then there's a pedigree gold label. This label is applied to any comic book that is a part of a CGC recognized pedigree collection. Many pedigree collections were recognized and accepted by the hobby before CGC came into existence. For a list of recognized pedigrees, view blah, 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 blah. And then no grade, right? This label stands for no grade and is assigned to comics that are either missing an entire cover or 1.5 or more of the interior pages or both. It may also be assigned to comics that are only being verified as authentic per CGC discretion, right? So, and it goes on. I can go on forever, but it goes on. So there's a lot of factors you have to consider when you want to get your book graded. Now, if you say you have a Kickstarter, your first Kickstarter, you get 300 backers, right? And you're doing a follow-up. Then for that second issue, right, you want to have issue 1 graded so you can have it available for that second issue. So it's like a catch-up campaign, but get issue 1, CGC certified, boom, comes, framed the whole bit. There you go, because now you have an audience. You've built an audience, and they come back, and you want to incentivize those who missed out on number 1, those who are collectors, those who want to get it, don't want to wait the 3 months or whatever it takes to get your stuff back from CGC. That's a great way. That's a great incentive. But your first campaign, your first time out, your first time on the dance floor, I wouldn't do it because no one knows who you are just yet, right? And so let the audience dictate what happens with your comic. Remember, the market is very powerful. It can make or break you. So if the market is demanding for more from you, then you have an opportunity to capitalize on that demand, right? But if there is no demand, there is no market, and you're just going in and no one knows who you are, you're walking in, it's like going into a club. Everyone's partying, bam, 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 at the bar, socializing, dun, 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 right? And you're walking and no one's talking to you. No one's even asking, who the hell's this guy? They're not even paying attention. Just, you might have a badass suit on, right? But they don't know you, right? So now you have to hustle. Start networking, work the floor. Start, the gift of gab. You got to learn how to use this and this, right? The smile means a lot, right? And so you got to build that awareness of who you are and what you have to offer, right? And maybe your offering is your dance skills, right? You should be dancing, yeah. Anyway, so my personal opinion, I won't do it unless it's a demand. For instance, there's the alien in my toilet, pops off tomorrow, right? If that is extremely successful, damn tootin' I'll have for the second follow-up a CGC graded book as a tier. But if it doesn't pop off and there's no demand, and then people are like, you know what, I can't wait for the second issue, there's no way. Now, that doesn't mean that everyone's going to buy it. It's only going to be those collectors that really understand the value of having it graded. That's it. That's my opinion. What do you think? Put the comments below. I'm just saying, don't attack me. It's my personal view. So with that said, tomorrow night, duty's coming. It's crazy. It is crazy. Oh my God, the anticipation. We have a celebrity guest. We got some great unveilings and new animation. We have some great stuff to unveil to you guys. It's going to be a party like no other party. You don't want to miss this. Make sure you're here. Make sure you get your cameras and your phones, because this one's going to go ape. It's going to go eat. So if you haven't sign up today for Disney in My Toilet launch party tomorrow night, 7:45 Eastern Standard Time. It's 6:45 if you're Central. Join us. It's going to be crazy. Oh, also tomorrow morning, I'll be on TED Talks, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join me on TED Talks. I'll be there as well. If you like this episode, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share, tell a friend, spread the word. Have you heard the Craze is coming? And don't forget, Thursday, we have a brand new show, right? The Morning Brew with the Crazy Crew. Join us Thursday morning, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. George and I, we set it off. I'll talk to you soon. I'm Sam the Crazy Man Vera. This is a Crazy Tell Less. Peace.